Welcome to the studio at African Utility Week and Power Gen Africa. Today I am speaking with Ravindra Joshi about the African energy market. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
So the first question I want to ask you is about disruption, which is a word that is being used a lot in the energy sector. What does this mean for your business specifically?
In the context of Nigeria and the way power distribution industry was operating, so when I came there in June 2017, almost everything was haywire. And as if, the things were running on the grace of God. Because the collection efficiency was 48%, so there was hardly money to pay the salaries. The losses were 62%. The billing was not proper. And the customers were not segmented. So, and the target setting was there, which was like everybody should get 100%, though they were getting 48%. So the biggest disruption I did was that setting the, organizing the departments which are, effectively required for a power distribution industry to run. Like example, there was a lot of theft. So we started enforcement department and we started getting the big fish. And the moment we got the big fish, our turnaround started. And from a collection of per month of 1.5 billion, we started collecting 2 billion. And where the salary was hardly paid, people got incentive paid when they achieved 2 billion collection in a month. And then the journey went on and we touched a figure of 2.5 billion in a month. And there was a performance driven culture because the target setting was done as a delta improvement of 10% instead of everybody being asked to bring in 100%, which was like as if it is in the air. So all these things, are giving the meetings were English speaking meetings, which were converted to data driven meetings, where the targets and numbers and money numbers and individual targets were discussed. And there was no English, rather it is totally taken away. And the people who were non-performers, they were not properly queried also. The query culture also started. So then on one side, there was a reward culture of, performance appraisal. Then those who get the better grades like A plus A, they got salary increment. And then the promotion culture where around 100 people got promoted this year. And then, this is, when it came to people who are non-performing, a query is issued immediately. And we plan to move to automatic meter reading, latest technologies, and we are doing our billing software upgrade, and we want to go on ERP also very soon.
So as the chief driving officer, you really know about disruption within a company. But let's talk about the energy transition and what this means for the market in Nigeria.
Transition, my always preference will be to move to solar. Because, I am handling an area of 67,000 square kilometer. And in my area, there are around 1,000 villages. And those village people are extremely poor. So what happens that, of course, we have started in 3 villages, a model called Winning the Heart model. In that, of course, we start women literacy centers. We talk to the village head. There is a teacher appointed who gets a job. The teacher is strategically selected from the same village. And I'll gradually come to your question. So then we plan to implement in 1,000 villages. My wish will be that we install in each of these villages a micro grid with a solar power being the source. So as I can give them power at a very low investment. And it depends who takes up the investment. Even the government can take the investment in the interest of the citizens of the country. And then, of course, the cost which will be paid by the people for lighting their homes will be much lesser. Solar power is the way, I'll say. Yeah.
So going back to the company, digitalization is something that is enabling the sector. How is it enabling your company?
Oh, you see in our MD customer segment, which is our main revenue giver in terms of 70%, we are starting that smartphone based photometer reading. So as the billing cycle will collapse like anything. So what happens is the smart meter phone takes the meter reading and it is immediately transmitted to the billing center. And we are going to start the e-billing. So what happens, you see the cycle time of somebody visiting, taking down the reading, the human error, all eliminated. Take a phone, click, goes to billing center. Billing center immediately enters the billing amount. the meter reading,
Yes.
and the e-bill sends the bill to the customer's smartphone. So this is one thing which will be totally, turning around the process of the billing. And gradually we will start this for our other customer segments also, for various things. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us today.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for...
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our channel now for more industry-related content.